I'm Jo Moffatt. I'm founder and MD of specialist ad agency Woodreed. We're specialist in that we apply the techniques, creativity and insight-led approach of the advertising world to help businesses engage their people and create high-performing cultures inside their organisations, making workplaces great places to be. I'm also Partnerships and Strategy Director for Engage for Success and co-host our weekly radio show, and I do that as a volunteer. Engage for Success is a not-for-profit social movement and the UK's leading authority on employee engagement. We work entirely through volunteers around the country to provide evidence, research and case studies to help UK PLC create a more engaged, productive and profitable workforce. Our vision is inspiring people and workplaces to thrive. And now more than ever, this really matters. We don't know what the future post-furlough looks like, but certainly all the data, record vacancy levels of 1 million in the UK reported just yesterday, and indications that maybe 40% of employees are planning to change jobs in the next 12 months, for example, suggests that organisations ignore employee engagement and the employee experience at their peril. Internal communications is a topic very close to my heart and something I'm passionate about. I don't think you can have effective employee engagement without effective internal communication. And at Engage for Success, we talk about the 4 enablers of engagement. These are the 4 traits that research shows are common to organisations with highly engaged workforces. The first is to have visible, empowering leaders who can tell the story of their organisation, where it's come from and where it's going. The purpose, if you like, and I know that some of our speakers are going to be talking about that today. The second enabler is having people managers and team leaders who don't micromanage, but who coach, stretch and develop their people to be the best they can be. Number 3 is about listening to employee voice, recognising that it's so much more than the annual engagement survey, realising that more often than not, creativity and innovation, the solutions to business challenges, sit with our people if only we'd ask them. And then finally, the 4th enabler. That's all about bringing our values to life through our day-to-day behaviours at all levels, from the newest recruit to the most senior board member, building trust. And for me, and why today and tomorrow are so important, is that internal communication is the glue that holds all of these 4 enablers together. I'd argue that we might even call internal communication the 5th enabler of engagement. On the other hand, looking at the theme of this year's Internal Communication Conference, we might make a play for tech to be the 5th enabler too. After all, the world of internal communication, along with business more generally, has undergone a tech revolution in the last few years, speeded up exponentially by the pandemic, and this isn't about to change. Justin Trudeau famously said that the pace of change has never been as fast as it is today, and it will never be as slow again. Emerging technologies, AI, robotics, digital natives taking their place in the workplace, all this is going to have a huge impact on internal communication, and I've no doubt we'll be hearing much of it today and tomorrow. But don't think of tech as the silver bullet. Don't think of tech as the end in and of itself. I hope that over the next 2 days we'll be hearing stories of tech as the enabler. Tech freeing us and supporting us as internal comms practitioners to enable our hybrid, remote, work from anywhere workplaces to be what they must be to be successful and sustainable. And that's inclusive, collaborative, creative, caring of each other's physical and mental well-being, places for learning, places where a shared purpose is consciously adopted by everybody, and where people are recognised and celebrated for their contributions. Tech freeing us up to be more human, more authentic and more empathetic to the needs of our peers and our people, both in the workplace, wherever that may be, and in their personal and home lives too.